Hey, what's up everybody? Karma Cashflow here, and let me ask you a question. Do you want to be able to create a course that you can sell online that will generate you insane amounts of passive income? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that, and I'm going to give you my step-by-step blueprint on how you can guarantee your success by selling online courses. This is something that I've gotten a lot of questions about on YouTube and in my private emails and so forth. All of my students asking me questions on what is the best method in order to create a course. So I thought I would share my exact blueprint and outline of exactly how I go about creating courses. Now, for those that are new here, welcome to the channel. I encourage you to subscribe down below so that you can get updates on any time I share another video. And it also helps the channel as well. So hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so that you get notifications of any upcoming videos or live streams. So again, I've gotten a lot of emails from students and so forth asking how to create an online course. Now, before I get started, I want to say that this is going to vary a lot from what the gurus out there will tell you to do. A lot of people, they go out and they tell you to create this course and then market and sell it and everything will be dandy. That's not the way you do things when you're creating a course. And so I want to give you the exact step-by-step process on how you do that. So step one is, of course, picking a niche. If you haven't picked a niche yet, then you really shouldn't be watching this video. This is really for someone that knows exactly what they want to design as far as a course goes for a particular niche. So that's step one, is picking a niche. Step two is building an audience first. This is something that a lot of gurus don't talk about, in that they tell you to go ahead and build this course and do all this other stuff. But really, you need an audience first. You need someone to tell. This is by building an email list. This is by building a YouTube following like I'm doing here right now. And the benefits of building an audience first is that when you actually create the course, or even before you create the course in the pre-sale, which we'll get into in a minute, that you have people willing and wanting to purchase your course right off the bat. You see, most people, when they launch a course, what ends up happening is they launch the course to crickets. Nobody buys anything. And if they do buy something, maybe 1, 2, or even 3 people purchase, and those are generally their friends or their family members. But generally speaking, it doesn't really go anywhere. So you want to build up that following first. And I highly recommend building an online social media marketing platform of, have your audience there, but as well as building your email list, because that's where you're really going to get the most bang for your buck. Now, number 3 is research, right? I always say research, research, research. So I once did a course, and that course was how to make $1 million in 12 months. And this course actually started with a conversation between me and a friend of mine. And I had told my friend, if you drop me in the middle of nowhere, not even able to speak the language, that I would be able to make $1 million within 12 months. And he asked me how. And so I created an entire course around exactly how I do that. And the very first part of it, the very first thing that I talk about in that course is doing my research. So if I have 12 months, I would spend 3 to 4 months out of that entire year only doing research, all right? I want to know every little thing about my target audience. I want to know their desires, and I want to know their spending habits, and I want to know the types of problems that they're having so that I can figure out a way to solve those problems in order to create a product that I could sell them that will solve that problem. You want to ensure that your course has a very high demand, because if you create a course, like I actually know someone recently that created a course, I'm not going to mention their names, but they only had like 3 or 4 different people sign up, and these are most likely people that they already knew. They didn't even do the research on finding out if their particular course had any type of high demand. And that's what you want to do. You want to find out psychological triggers. You want to find out everything about your target market. You want to find out the psychology. You want to find out all their behavioral stuff. So when I'm doing my research, I break everything down into 3 different categories: demographics, psychographics, and behavioral. I want to know everything about my target market. I want to know what age group they're in. I want to know the types of things that they like, the types of things that they don't like, the things that keep them awake at night. All of these things. What problem are they having the most that I can figure out a problem and solve that problem in my course? Step 3 is probably the most important part of this entire outline. is do the research. Do it and do it and do it until you think that you've done it enough, and then do a little bit more research. And even after you create your product and it's out there, it's marketed, you've sold a whole lot of it, still continue to do research, because you can always make your product and course better. And leading into that is step 4 is picking the course topic. You want to get super clear on exactly what problem you're solving. You know, a person may have 20 different problems, but your course should really only solve 1 or 2 of them. You know, you got to ask yourself, my product can't increase blank or decrease blank for this person. So one of the problems that we solved in our jiu-jitsu course was that there's not a step-by-step curriculum for most people. A person goes into a studio, they learn the lesson of the day, you know, the technique of the day, but there's really no methodology and thought behind it. It's just whatever the instructor wants to teach that day. And that's the majority of jiu-jitsu schools. So what we decided to do was outline the exact curriculum that we utilize and put it up in a course for people to follow that step-by-step method. We solved the problem of knowing exactly what to do and in what order for the best outcome of that individual. And that's what you want to do with your course, is pick that 1 or 2 different problems, get super clear on what that course is going to be about. Number 5 is, what's the transformation? You know, when I'm designing a course, I think about where the person is and where they want to be. And I outline every little detail, the whole transformation of taking that person through that journey. And generally speaking, if a person knows what type of course they're going to build, they've picked their course topic and all that, they instantly want to go out and start producing that course. And if you're that type of person, I want you to stop. There's a lot of things to think about and a lot of other things to do before you ever get to even writing an outline of your course. Now, going back to the transformation, again, you want to outline exactly what it is they're going to get out of your course. The entire transformation, taking the person from where they are to where they want to be. That is a very important process, and you should have all of this information if you would have done your research properly. Now, after you've done all that, step 6 is start telling people about it. So if you look at my YouTube channel, back when I started again, so a couple of years ago, I actually had the YouTube channel going on. I put up some videos, but I wasn't consistent with it. And then maybe about 4 months ago or so, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go all in on YouTube. And from that very first or second video that I started to put up, I started to tell people about the course that I'm going to be producing. And that's what you want to do too. If you have a podcast, if you have a YouTube channel or Facebook or an Instagram, it doesn't really matter. If you have decided that you are going to do a course of whatever sort, you want to start telling people right away that you have a course that's going to be coming out. Get them excited, get them engaged. They are going to help you build your course. You can ask questions. What would you like to see? And again, this kind of goes back to the research stage in step 3, where we're doing all this research. So you're still doing research, and you're always going to be doing research. But step 6 is you want to start telling people about it right now, even before you've laid a single pen on a piece of paper to write your course outline. You want to tell people about it. Now, step 7 is to create your offer. Now, this is something that most gurus and most people on the internet will kind of leave to the last part, almost as if it's an afterthought. Create your course, do all the stuff, do the videos, do the outlines, and create your PDFs and all that stuff. And then when you're ready to market, then create your offer. But you really want to hone your offer down through this entire process. Before I write anything about my course, I don't even know the course outline or anything. I want to create the offer. What are they going to get should they purchase my course? What bonuses are they going to have? What type of pricing is my course going to have? Am I going to have one type of pricing for founding members, people that come in, in kind of a beta stage? Am I going to have another price for after the founders? Am I going to have a testing price, something that may be 2 or 3 times more expensive than what I'm currently selling it for? I'm always testing price. So I start off with one price and I just bounce around to see, what is the best price for the market? And going back to bonuses, what bonuses are you going to have? People like bonuses. People like extra things. So you want to try and give them a couple of extra things. And when you're creating your offer, you can figure this out. Are there going to be any guarantees or maybe an anti-guarantee? And for those that don't know what an anti-guarantee is pretty much saying that you're not going to give a guarantee. Life doesn't give you guarantees, and neither does your course or whatever it is. And I have done this a few times, but generally speaking, I give a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I've even given a 365-day, 1 year full guarantee. If for any reason in that entire year they wanted their money back, I gave it to them. So again, you got to decide what your guarantee is, or if you're even going to have a guarantee. Other things you have to decide on is, are you going to have upsells, downsells, order bumps, cross sells, all these other different products that you could possibly sell them? Or, for me, I have a course, my passive income success path course. I will be having a membership added on to that. Well, that's kind of an upsell where they purchase a course and the course is going to be X amount of dollars. And then after they purchase it, then they have the opportunity to get into my membership. And the membership is designed in order to support the courses. That's what it's for. And so you're going to have to decide on all these order bumps. And, number one, another thing is a community. Are you going to have a community or a membership involved along with your course? Step 7 is incredibly important. As you can see, there's a lot of things to think about in step 7 when you're designing your offer. You have to decide on price and bonuses and upsells and downsells and community and all of these different things. That's why it's so important to start doing this now and really hone it out on what you're going to offer. Now, step 8 is designing and creating your sales funnel. So this is where we are going to visually outline exactly how the person is going to, one, come into our funnel and every which way through the entire funnel. This is going to be, if you're going to do some advertising campaigns, you're going to drive traffic from Facebook ads into a landing page. And then from that landing page, you're going to start sending them emails. And all of those emails are guided and directing them toward a sales page. And then what happens after that sales page? If they don't purchase, if they do purchase, where do they go? What other emails that they get? You have to design all of this stuff, and you need to do it now, even before you create the course. And I know that this is a lot of stuff that you have to do even before you get started getting up on your course. But this is the stuff that's more important than just creating your course. And then after you've designed and created your sales funnel, you've outlined everything, you know exactly what you want to do. So step 9 is creating your sales page, all right? After you've designed your funnel and you've outlined every which way that a person is going to come in and they're going to get to your sales page, you need to now design your sales page. Now, this can be a rough edit right off the bat, but you want to get something down. You want to have bullet points on there. You want to have every little bit of copywriting on there in order to show the person that your course will help them. After you've done that, now we can start to kind of get into the course. So steps 1 through 9 all come before ever creating a course. And that's a lot of stuff. Now, step 10 is deciding on what's the best delivery of your content. Are you going to do videos? Are you going to do audios or text or a combination of the three? For me personally, I like to have a video associated with a bunch of text on the page. Maybe it's a transcript of what we're doing, a PDF of it. I also like to take my video and strip the audio in order to create an audio file for a person to download. People have a lot of different ways that they like to learn, and you have to kind of suit all of them. I like to learn best by video. That's why I watch a lot of YouTube. But some people like to read books more. I like to read books. I'm very good at it. I read very fast. But my preferred method is video. And then other people like to listen to things like audiobooks. They like to hear that content. So you kind of want to have a combination of the three. That's my personal recommendation anyway. Number 11 is to plan your course modules. This is where we want to create that roadmap, where we take that transformation that we talked about earlier and we actually outline each individual step into different modules. Now, typically I don't like to have more than 6 to 9 modules. You don't want to get into, having 20 different modules. I like to keep it 9 or under. Typically I'll do 3, 6, or 9 because, those are kind of my favorite numbers, and it just kind of works out that way generally for me. But you want to break everything up into modules and really outline exactly what those modules are going to contain. This is where we are planning our course. What you want to say, all the different videos that you have that you're going to be producing. This is where we're writing the entire course. First, we plan the modules. Then we start planning the videos. And then we start planning what we're going to be saying in the videos and so forth. All right. This is where we do that step. But you notice it's not until step 11 that all of this happens. Completely different than what most other people tell you. Now, step 12 is to start pre-selling your course. Yes, even before you've created one single video, you're going to start pre-selling your course. All right. This is a founding member launch. All right. You are going to sell your course to your audience that already know that the course is not going to be done yet. You don't want to lie to them or anything like that. You want to tell them exactly what's going on, that you're pre-selling this course even before you've created it. And they're going to get a special discount and maybe a whole bunch of bonuses in order to purchase now. And if you've done step 2, which is create that audience first, if your audience really likes you and likes what you're about, they will purchase it. I guarantee it. Now, step 13 can be associated with step 12 as well, but I just kind of put it separate. It's choosing your platform. Where are you going to host your course on? Are you going to do something like a WordPress website? You're going to build your own site out. You're going to go on Teachable or Thinkific or Kajabi or any of those other platforms. I use Thinkific. I think it is the absolute best platform out there. And if you like a trial of Thinkific, you can actually get that by clicking on the link in the description below. And again, that is an affiliate link, so I will get a small commission at no cost to you should you go ahead, click on that link, and go ahead and get Thinkific. Number 14, the part most people want to know about, is filming, editing, and uploading your content. So you've created your roadmap. You've created the outline and all the videos. Now we're going to go ahead and actually film that. We're going to edit it, and we're going to publish them up on our platform, whether it be Thinkific or whether it be Kajabi or anything else. Now, once all of that is done, then we move on to step 15. And step 15 is your official launch. This is where you are going to launch to the public. And everybody should know about it coming up because, again, you've built your audience. You've been telling people nonstop about your course coming out. Now, when you launch it, now you have the ability to bring in people that will purchase your course. And then we also have ongoing marketing as well, where we're constantly bringing people in to purchase a course. You can utilize advertising or some organic method of bringing traffic in to your sales page, into your sales funnel. Step 16 is to build a community. All right. This is something that I highly recommend when doing a course, is designing something so that you can have a community built around your course. This could be free. This could be paid community, like a membership or something like that. I personally like memberships because, again, it's additional revenue. And I have seen where the people actually connect better. They communicate better when they're inside a membership versus something like a free community. Now, I do have a free community. And if you'd like to join, you can actually go to thecashflowarmy.com, and that will bring you into our free community where you can talk with other individuals about building passive income online. Either way, you do want to build a community, whether it be a membership site where they pay for it or a free thing like over on Slack or Twist or Discord or something like that. Number 17 is analyze and adjust. This is something that I've talked about a lot. My kind of 4-step process is plan, execute, analyze, and adjust. All right. Number 17 is analyzing and adjusting. So you're going to constantly be monitoring all of your different analytics and metrics so that you understand what is going on in your business. How many people are coming in? How many people are asking for refunds? How many people are just not looking at your content? And then you're going to be utilizing that data to adjust your plan. Maybe your landing page isn't working or your sales page isn't working, and you're looking at all of this data. Then you can go in and adjust those things to make sure that they're working properly and that they will work properly in the future. And then step 18 is rinse and repeat. You know, if you want to create a second course or a third course or a fourth course, this is the outline you want to use. And don't skip a step, right? From step 1 to step 17, you want to follow this step by step. Now, if you'd like to get a detailed PDF of this exact outline, there's a link in the description below that you can go click and actually get that PDF, so that when you're going to develop a course and you're thinking about developing a course, you can follow this outline step by step so that you don't lose track of anything. Now, if you've gotten any type of value from this video so far, please go ahead and click the like button below. It is for the YouTube algorithm to let them know that you are getting value from this video, and it helps our channel. So I'd really appreciate it. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to click on one of the videos that are popping up right now. They are going to help you develop more ways of building passive income online. And remember, you are just one cash flow stream away from financial freedom. Take care. Peace.